Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, what is going on? It is your least favorite motovlogger, Brian636, coming at you with Hood Eats number 35. Holy shit, 35 episodes! Today is the first and last day we will be doing a Hood Eats on the Hayabusa. The first week of July, I am officially giving this thing away to one of the patrons who have been supporting my channel up until now. You still have time if you're not entered. Just click the link down in the description down there. Every dollar you pledge is an entry from February up until July 1st, and I will be doing the giveaway live here on YouTube the first week of July. We're over rush hour traffic on 290 right now, right next to the shutdown L stop. You guys might be having a bad day right now, but I promise you, this guy who just lost this dumpster and a car that hit that dumpster is having a lot worse day than you and me. We are currently in the Austin neighborhood, and today we are heading to the neighborhood of North Lawndale. You really do have to take time out of your day to appreciate how beautiful our city really is. As you can see the Sears Tower out there. Let's get on this girl one last time, get a couple more wheelies, and maybe a couple more burnouts out of this rear tire before I give it away to one of you guys watching this video. That midday rush hour hits different, baby. Whoa! This is a big girl to be doing some off-roading like that. This thing is so overpowered for city streets. That's literally the first thing I'm going to say right now. This thing is so overpowered. There's no need to even get out of first gear. There really is not. Besides to literally just let the engine cool down a little bit. Bunch of graffiti out here, man. Within the first 30 seconds of the video, we have made it into North Lawndale. It's literally just this side of 290. Cut down Kildare here. Look at all the castle homes, man. Holy crap. So these are actually made out of gray stone. And this is part of the reason that North Lawndale started to become so desirable. Why are there so many here? Well, when this neighborhood was founded in 1867 and annexed by the city of Chicago, the Great Chicago Fire did not yet happen. But as this neighborhood began to develop, the Great Chicago Fire did happen, and much of those wood structures began to disappear. And the need for gray stone and basically just brick buildings went way up. No one wanted their whole home to get burned down in a single instance like that. Lots of pretty vacant, abandoned swaths of land here. This is Chicago's second most abandoned neighborhood, actually. As you can see, this once was a street here, Crenshaw Street, but now it is literally just an open field. You know what I just realized too? We didn't even start this Hood Eats at a gas station. This is my first time not starting at a gas station in a long time. This thing was already just on full though. I let my buddy Bob ride it because he really wanted to do some wheelies on it before I gave it away, and I said, yeah dude, let's go out and spin the bikes really quick. Dude had one of the closest calls of all year. He was on a wheelie and he was only going like, you know, 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, the speed limit, and a guy was in the left-hand turn lane there and just cut right in front of him. I thought for sure he was going to lose it, but my guy's a good rider. The Hayabusa is a good bike. Turn down here on like just a traffic stop, but they're normally queued up like this, like 2 cars on traffic responses around here. You might be wondering why the cops drive around 2 cars up like that. Unfortunately, this neighborhood and this specific beat over here, District 11, is the most dangerous district for police officers in Chicago to work. Just last week, 2 officers were shot and the suspect shot, so everyone involved in the incident was shot. And COPA just released the footage of it this morning.
Dude, get your hands out of your pocket. Dude, stop. Get your hands up. Come on.
Now here's that confrontation again. This is from the other officer's body camera. Police returned fire, and the suspect, who we now know is Bruce Luo.
Both officers were shot, and the suspect was shot as well. On Costner, we'll turn on 16th here. Looks like a decent, smooth street. See if we can pop her up. God damn, is this a big girl to get up, man. Smooth her out. Drop back a little bit. It's just a lot of bike for these city streets, bro. My guy's cooling off. It is 90 and sunny out here, people. I know it doesn't look like it, but God, is it hot. Past Keeler here, a lot of abandoned storefronts. I feel like I should say this too. We're in a part of Chicago called K-Town. As you're noticing, all the streets start with K. We just got off Costner. We're passing Kedville, coming up on Karlov. It's pretty much a stretch in between Cicero Avenue and Pulaski that all start with K. They're all K's for that reason, because let's count the letters of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. You got it. K. We are 11 miles outside of the loop. Just like how if you go 1 mile farther west, they all start with L. Chicago does some goofy things to keep the streets organized, but everything is on a grid here. See if we can do some burnouts here on the smooth street. does donuts, people. It's a lot of bike to handle, but she does it. And I'm not kidding either when I say there is a lot of art on almost every single one of the vacant lots here on the corners. There's positive messages. I want my people to be free. I will enlighten the masses. My voice will ring out across the globe and make a difference. Love, MLK District Garden. Now, it doesn't say MLK District Garden for nothing, and this is probably the coolest part about this neighborhood. And a lot of people don't know it. And it's right here on 16th and Hamlin. You see that? Dr. King Legacy Apartment. And look at that. Look who's standing out the window. Dr. Martin Luther King. Now, this is just not a coincidence, guys. This is it. This is the heart of the civil rights movement here in Chicago. In the late 1960s, this is where the great former Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. took up residency and began the massive movement here in Chicago. This was his apartment, and it still serves as a remembrance of that. It's pretty cool. They got the old picture from right up here. Got the spider going out here. Pretty cool piece of history about North Lawndale here, man. Now, after his assassination, this did become ground zero for a lot of the rioting and protesting that went along with it. And a majority of the West Side businesses, I think it was like 70 or 75%, were looted, burned, or forever destroyed and displaced. Man, these three-wheelers are everywhere out here, man. Holy crap. What we got here, a little mini bike? What's going on? I like that. Oh man, we're on Kedzie and Roosevelt right now, and yep, it's sad. I'm gonna pull in here, guys. Probably one of the saddest things that I've seen here in Chicago happened about a month and a half ago, right here on Kedzie and Roosevelt in the North Lawndale neighborhood. It was a quiet day here in April, and Jocelyn Adams and her father were in this very drive-thru right here when a car full of gunmen jumped out and shot the vehicle with a barrage of bullets. Jocelyn Adams was 7 years old, and she was in the drive-thru, and she was fatally wounded. Her father was the intended target of the shooting. However, the gunman hit the little girl multiple times. Most of these murders out here do go unsolved, but I promise you one thing, and there's one thing the streets will not tolerate, and that's the killing of children. And they start talking when kids like that young are getting killed. Anyone who doesn't respect the life of a 7-year-old little girl can't give, you know, the guy a pass since he's with his daughter in the McDonald's drive-thru. That's fucked up, man. And that's becoming an all too common occurrence here in Chicago over this summer. The killing of kids is steadily going up. Here we are, California and Roosevelt. The West Side Grill. We got here. Do you guys make the burgers with the Euro meat? How long you guys been here for? Hey! No way. Those are my guys. Stored food back there, man. I gotta go wait for my food again. So guys, the suggestion was actually down in one of my older videos to come here, and they said you gotta ask for the Euro and cheeseburger. They put Euro meat on a cheeseburger, and this in the West Side has become known as the Vice Lord Burger. Yeah, good. You work for AT&T?
Yeah, I haven't lately, but yeah.
Oh man, my tire's fucked. You don't see it? You don't see us doing the wheelies down Roosevelt? Yeah, no stunt tank on the Busa, so we got to carry this thing the old-fashioned way, people. We'll come eat in the beautiful park here in North Lawndale, and I mean that, man. This is a beautiful park, Douglas. Look at this. Look at this. You would never know you're in the city. Look at this. Gooses? Nice little pond, some shade. Let's dig in and try this Vice Lord Burger. And I guess I should say this, just so there's no misconstrued to all my younger viewers, it is not cool to gangbang. Don't do it. I don't associate with any gang, but we are in the West Side and it's the biggest gang out here. And they got their own fucking cheeseburgers out here, apparently. So, we're gonna dig in.
Ambition in the neighborhood that's full of regrets, maybe full of neglect, but we ain't missing a breath. As we breaking down the history, I bet you get to questioning what food is the best. So we taking the test, yeah.
Alright guys, first impressions, this thing looks amazing. I tried some of the Euro meat. Holy crap. And this is typical West Side fries. lemon pepper, mild sauce. It comes on everything. If you don't want it, ask for it without it. I'm telling you though, the mild sauce out here, it hits different. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Holy crap. I've had a lot of burgers before. Obviously, I'm American. Eat a lot of burgers as an American. This has got hot peppers. It's got the gyro sauce, mild sauce, and it's got the 2 patties. I'm telling you, one of the most flavorful burgers I think I've ever had in my life. Like, I can't even describe the flavors going on here. This is special. This is good. This is worth the trip. I don't care where you're from. This is good. Left some French fries out here for my goose friends. My guys got to eat too. As you're sitting here in this extremely peaceful park, it is easy to let yourself forget that we're in the 4th most violent neighborhood here in Chicago. Last year in 2020, there was 261 people shot in this neighborhood, 223 people wounded, and unfortunately, 38 people were killed. Put my gloves and my fanny pack back on. I feel like I should say too, if you guys want a fanny pack or these gloves are coming soon, don't worry. I know I get a bunch of messages about gloves every year. They're coming in the next couple weeks, guys. Lean back always. We drop a pair of gloves. These may or may not be the new ones. I don't know. But the link for those are down in the description as well. Hope you enjoyed the French fries. Good having lunch with y'all. I don't got much back tire left, but I can spare it a couple times. Oh yeah. Yeah, all right. Have a good day, bro. Yeah. I'll try, bro. You can see a lot of the age of the neighborhood here by the brick alleyways. Oh no, it looks like we're coming up on something here, guys. Oh my God. By the looks of all these cops, it looks like it was a shooting for sure. Yeah, this was for sure a shooting, guys. It's currently 10 o'clock on the same night, and the 9 o'clock news confirmed my worst fear.
14-year-old boy shot and killed on Chicago's west side as a report claims his family was packing up to move somewhere safer.
Tyrese Taylor was shot and killed as he walked down the sidewalk. The gunfire coming from a passing car. Him and his family were loading up a U-Haul today to leave in an attempt to escape the gun violence in the city.
14 years old, packing up to leave for a safer place. And I feel like it hits even harder because at the beginning of my video, I literally said this. That's becoming an all too common occurrence here in Chicago over this summer, the killing of kids. And as soon as I finish my lunch, what do we stumble upon? A fucking 8th grader shot multiple times and his life just taken from him in the middle of the day. Outside of a school. I'm not going to show any of my GoPro footage because there was too many questions left unanswered at the time when I was there. These kids' futures are getting stolen from them out here. And it's so easy to just look at the numbers and think of them as numbers, but these are literal kids. It's really made me uneasy all today. I haven't really said much. I don't know how to really think about it. My deepest condolences to Tyrese Taylor's family. By all accounts, he was a good kid. I'm just at a loss for words, guys. It's so sad what's happening in our city. Get back to the video on the Hayabusa here. Just wanted to take a second to explain what actually happened there and how sad of a fucking situation it really is. He's the 11th kid under the age of 15 to be shot and killed this year. Kid's still at school and everything. It's a nice one.
10 years with it.
Yeah?
1,000?
No, this is a 600. Yeah, it's a big 600.
I just saw a Yamaha R1.
Oh, really? In the late 1800s, many Russian Jews began migrating in this neighborhood because of the good schools, the parks, and the gray stone housing going up, all of which were huge selling points to incoming immigrants here in Chicago. I love that. Shy rise, we rise. See if we can pop it up one more time here. As these immigrants came, businesses like Western Electric on the west side of North Lawndale, Sears Roebuck in the heart of North Lawndale, began employing tens of thousands of them. Now in the 1950s, African Americans began flocking to this neighborhood for the exact same reason, as they were displaced from the Bronzeville neighborhood by many of the expressway projects going on in Chicago at the time. And they came to this neighborhood for the exact same reasons that a lot of the Russian immigrants did. Good schools, housing, and jobs. And it's right here at 14th and Keddale, where now this open swath of land is once where the school William Cullen Bryant used to stand. And this is where a lot of the African American and Russian Jewish gangs began the first meet in the 1960s. Black gangs, like the conservative vice lords, were formed here for the protection of the African American youth. As continued white flight happened, more African Americans began to flock here. The writing was already on the wall. So as the white flight continued and the jobs left, a lot of the drugs started pouring into this neighborhood from the outfit in the 70s and 80s. Nothing really has changed here. For a long time, been a very crime-ravaged slum here in Chicago. All right, guys, all in all, we tried out a Vice Lord burger. I showed you around North Lawndale, one of the West Side's toughest neighborhoods. Unfortunately, came up on a shooting scene in broad daylight. Stuff like that really does tell you how real it is out here. Got to do a couple of last burnouts on this, and now I can confidently put away the Hayabusa and say that I had an absolute blast on this bike. Do hope it goes to a good home. I've had a fun time on it. It's such a fast bike. 1300. I think that's going to be my last wheelie on it, guys. Glaze the tail a little bit. But as always, guys, if you want to help support my channel and be entered into this Hayabusa giveaway, find out some pretty key dates going on this year as far as like ROC, lean back, a lot of the places I'm going, behind the scenes footage, all the above, hop over on my Patreon. Really is the lifeblood of this channel. It's the main reason that I can still do this stuff, as YouTube not really like wheelies, and they for sure don't like a lot of the violence going on here in Chicago being broadcasted to the masses the way it is. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like Hood Eats, check out the fucking playlist. We're on episode 35. There is plenty of episodes for you guys to watch and catch up on. And most importantly, if you like the video, make sure to smash that like button. As always, this is your least favorite motovlogger, Brian636, signing out from the West Side. I love you guys. Chicago, please, for the love of God, put the guns down and respect life. I love y'all, respect y'all. I'm out. Peace.